gang gang. Hola gang shit, bro.
Alright.
Yeah, get it. Yeah, gang gang. Hola gang shit, bro. How's your day been?
Busy. It's been driving.
Good. Make that money. Make money.
I had the craziest people in before, and I got and the freaking camera cut out as well during it.
Oh no!
They're talking about whipping each other and stuff.
Oh, the full on.
Yeah, it was nuts. It was a couple. They met on Hinge.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was pretty intense. Hey? You seem like a cool guy.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
I like your beanie as well.
Thank you. I was a little bit hesitant about wearing it, but I'm a bit of a mess right now. I'm having a bit of like physical ailments, so I just decided I'm like, put the beanie on. We'd be looking good. I'm like, yes. Thank you for complimenting me, because it's a bit hot outside for a beanie, but we're killing it. We're killing it.
You got to be fashionable,
Yeah, fashion over comfort all day. It hurts to be beautiful. Yes.
Beauty is pain.
Yes, exactly.
Hi.
Hi, he's live streaming.
Yeah, is that okay?
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Cool,
yeah, he's
cool,
live
cool.
streaming.
Oh, this is okay.
Yeah, we on the web.
Oh, let's go. And what is the live stream for?
Just for like driving and stuff.
Yeah, why not? This is different.
There's a movie like that.
Oh, someone told me about that today.
Yeah, there's this guy. It's called Kill Spree or something, and he is an Uber driver, and he drives people around and like kills them. But he's live streaming the whole thing, and it ends up getting like 50,000 views or something. But he doesn't go to jail, and he kills like so many people.
Oh my god.
And yeah, and he even like kills this like mainstream streamer that he's like best friends with, and it's all online and everything, and everyone thinks it's a joke. So like no one's reporting it.
Shit, well, I'm not gonna kill you guys.
Yeah, no, you're okay. I'm not too stressed. We're not in LA, we're in Australia. So if we were in LA, I'd be a little bit more concerned. But we're not home right now. We're in a foreign safe country that has a lot of regulations.
Yeah.
So I'm not too concerned.
We don't do guns here.
Yeah.
God.
I mean, you can kill a person without a gun, but
oh my god, Ted Bundy.
I'm just saying, but there's lots of ways, but we're safe here pretty much. Like I've not seen one single thing
Red flag.
since I've been here.
I don't put out red flags.
No, I mean you're a little bit confident, which scares me a little bit, but
is it the mullet?
No, I didn't even notice the mullet. I'm loving the mullet. Very Aussie. Oi. Yeah, get it. Yeah, no, rap it all day.
So
be
what?
True to your culture.
You guys aren't from Australia?
No, she's from Australia, but I'm from LA.
Ah, so you smoke the good stuff?
Yeah, I smoke the good weed. Yeah, my family was actually in the industry, so I would rock up to the airport and they'd have a bong and weed ready for me in the car.
That would be so good.
Yeah, no, it's great. Like when I went home last time, my dad had shit ready in the car for me, but because they smoke it green there, they don't smoke it with tobacco.
Oh, spin. That's what we call it.
Yeah, so it's a bit intense, so it's a bit scary.
You would have been so high.
Yeah, no, it's a little bit full on, so I only take like one puff. Because over there we're puff pass.
I see you guys do that.
Here you guys pull the whole, like it's a cone. You guys pull the whole cone.
That's because the weed is shit.
Yeah, over there we puff pass. You only smoke a little bit and you pass it, and then you smoke a little bit and pass it. It's not as full on.
I swear like thumb packing it here.
Yeah. So I was a little bit nervous going home because I was like,
I know, I've always wanted to help you with that. I was like, I don't know if I'd handle it because like you guys apparently like I watch like Snoop Dogg's talk show, and like everyone gets and they like show and they like get the little like
we got some
magnascope and
shit.
everything. He's like, look at this, and then like you'll see them like gradually getting like super high, and like Snoop's there, like always doing his thing. Everyone's really high. Yeah. It was really good. I was like, I'm gonna try some of that stuff.
Yeah, no, our weed over there is next level. The stuff here is not
trash.
But you guys, the medical stuff here
It's trash.
It's okay.
Nah, it's not as good.
It's
I've
not
got
purple and crystally like the stuff I've seen back home.
I can't wait to go to LA.
It's like the cheap stuff that we would sell over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so it's still good. It's still good. Like, it's better than the stuff you get off the street. Like, the stuff you get off the street. Like, the last.
Look at that last batch we got too. Like, I looked at that and I went.
The last batch I got was like orange.
Yeah, we were all looking at it like, ugh.
Trash.
This isn't even weed.
Yeah,
This is like grass they pulled off the side of the M1.
That's PGR.
Yeah,
that's what we looked at. We're like, oh, it's a lot picture.
Yeah.
To escape it.
Yeah, and that's so scary. It can cause schizophrenia.
Yeah, it's not good, that weed.
Yeah, it can. If you have underlying schizophrenic issues, it can enhance it and bring it out. Yeah, yeah. So it's because it's
we
sprayed
can already
with all
do
those
that.
chemicals
Yeah, because
and
weed's
stuff.
already something that's can cause that actually.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised with all those
It's-
extra chemicals.
Who knew you couldn't trust drug dealers?
Right.
Yeah, yeah. No, I definitely learned you can't trust drug dealers. Now, when I buy drugs, I have serious chats with them about my physical and mental state, and I let them know I'm gonna take this from you right now, and if something happens to me, I'm holding you fully liable for it. And I would never snitch on anybody, but if I lose all sense of reality, I'm snitching on you.
Yeah.
It's over, mate. Like, you can't fuck me up that much. I want to get fucked up, but come on now. Like,
No, you deserve
no
it.
limits.
If you're selling bad drugs, you deserve to get snitched on.
Yeah, 100%. Are you still live streaming?
Absolutely. Well, I hope so. I hope it's
Snitch on
freaking
Cam.
recorded.
Okay, I was gonna tell you a story, but I don't know if it's appropriate.
Alright, no, you don't have to say it.
Okay. I don't mind sharing, but I don't
Yeah,
want
share.
it. Yeah, share. Okay. one time I was because I'm an escort, so I make a lot of money. So when I first started this work, I was making so much money that and I loved cocaine. And I was hanging out with like a group prior to starting this work that did cocaine all day, every day. So I was in love with cocaine, and I was probably 19 at this time, so it was new to me. And so all of my normal dealers had run out of their stuff, so I bought off a random person, and because I was desperate, and they sold me a bag of meth instead of a bag of cocaine. Yeah, so I split it with my girlfriend, who was completely fine and didn't have any problems, but for me, I lost a year of my life to it. Yeah, and so now I have to take medication every day so that I can act normally,
Shit.
quote unquote.
Yeah,
This has happened to one of my
What is normal?
friends.
I'm absolutely crazy. But,
This happened to one of my other friends.
yeah, but so that happened, and I'm just, yeah, be careful who you buy drugs off of, man, because people don't care.
And it's for money. They don't care about the next person.
And then when I had to move to Brisbane, and then one of my first jobs that I got, the guy that sold it to me was there, and I saw him, and I told him what happened, and he denied all of it, obviously, but like he looked really like upset, like I could tell that like he felt bad about what happened, but that doesn't stop anyone from doing anything to you, you know what I mean? Like, and that wouldn't stop him from doing it again, you know? So, yeah, be careful. People are crazy out here in these streets, player.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
For real, that is a true statement. Yeah, that's why I don't I would never do anything like manufactured. I like stuff that grows from the ground. Like, I really want to do mushrooms. That's my next
I
thing.
love mushrooms.
I've always wanted to do them. I haven't done them, but everyone says they're really good.
I love mushrooms. I feel like they're a natural value.
Oh, right. Yeah, I've heard they can cure depression. I've heard there's a protein in mushrooms that rebuild neurons in your brain.
you can microdose on them, and they just make you feel like you're more you.
Right.
Like, there's no anxiety or depression. Like, you just feel a bit more uplifted, and everything just seems like, it doesn't like visually look brighter, but it just mentally like everything seems a bit brighter and like more positive. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I've heard it makes life more meaningful.
yeah, like you just feel what's happening a bit more, and you feel more like yourself. Like, there's no like life can kind of make you feel a bit down and fatigued, and you know what I mean? And this just kind of gets rid of it if you're microdosing, and you just feel like happy and you have energy, and you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's just like taking a Valium or something if you have anxiety, but it's natural. It's not a man-made.
Have you heard of ego
I've
death?
heard lots about it.
Of what?
Ego death.
Ego
Oh, yeah, I've
death.
heard of that.
I've heard of that with what's it called?
Acid.
Not acid.
DMT.
DMT. There it is. I've heard of DMT having that effect on people. That wasn't my experience with DMT, but I've heard it happens for a lot of people, which I think is a really good thing and something that our society definitely needs.
Yeah, right. So you didn't have it at all. Because DMT, it's supposed to be stronger than
DMT
mushrooms.
was very painful for me.
Wow. Did you have a bad trip?
It only lasted a little, like a few seconds. I felt like someone had like bashed me in the head. Like, I felt like I had experienced someone like as if they tried to take me out. You know what I mean?
That's what my mate said. It was like getting hit by a truck.
Yeah,
I've
like
heard that.
it hurt my head like a lot, and I was in a lot of pain for a few seconds, and then and I couldn't see, and then it went away, and then I could see like lights on the walls, like strip lights. It was almost like wiring, like that was connecting, and it was going through the wall, like going somewhere else. Like, it was like I could tell that everything was like connected, and through these strips. You know what I mean? Like, it was pretty cool. It was pretty intense, but I didn't have like that near-death experience. I was just in a lot of pain, and then it went away. So it wasn't what I was hoping for. But I don't knock it, and it's not like everything's different for everybody. So
I'm just too scared to go and jumping on someone's property and looking for mushies. In case
Yeah, there's somewhere back where in my old place was somewhere people go, and they'll go in the field. You see a bunch of people out in the fields, like picking around, like looking for mushrooms.
yeah, I've heard there's different places you can
Yeah, there's somewhere near mine you can do it actually. But I'm too scared. I'm gonna pick up the wrong mushroom, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, right.
fuck
And then you
myself
wind
up.
up all fucked
Like,
up.
yeah, like I was like, oh, I don't know.
We're such delicate beings.
We
you know?
are.
Like I've just realized recently, like my B12's low, and I'm having like severe like physical side effects from it.
Are you vegan?
No.
Vegetarian?
No, I was vegetarian for 9 years, since I was 13. But I'm 23 now, so I've been eating meat for the past few years. I love a good steak now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a big filet mignon person, Wagyu. I'm about a KFC is my ultimate
KFC is
favorite.
so
good.
KFC tops
Zinger burgers,
$150 steak all day. Like I'll take KFC.
I feel like
over-
KFC now.
Yeah, like I'll take KFC over Moomoo's all day. But what was I saying? Yeah,
Me too.
I was doing a lot of nangs, which deplete your B12.
Oh, is that the
The green canisters.
canisters?
Yeah, I
Matches.
kind of got stuck with them because I've never seen them before. So I'm growing up. I'm a bit young, so I'm getting introduced to new things and experiencing them. And sometimes you get stuck in the road. So that's kind of what happened, and my B12 is severely low. So I'm having
Do you take supplements?
I just got a shot 2 days ago, so I have to take a shot once a week for 2 months. And then the numbness and tingling that I'm feeling will go away. But they said the only other, I Googled it, trust Google everything. So it was either that I was diabetic or my blood pressure, which it's neither of those. So I'm trusting my doctor and this will go away. So stay tuned for more.
Yes.
We might become a disabled person. You never know.
I'd stop doing those days.
I've not touched them. I've not touched them in a while.
Because they scare me. Because apparently it depletes the oxygen in your brain.
It cuts off the oxygen.
Yeah, it does. But it was just creating such a fascinating reality for me that I almost preferred living in that reality than being present.
I'm already super dumb. I need all the
really
oxygen.
Smart, and smart people don't say they're smart, but I'm pretty smart, uni-wise and just street-wise.
You been to uni?
Yeah, I'm studying now. I've been studying here this entire time. I've been messing around on my visa so I can stay in the country.
Oh, right. But you're getting good grades and stuff.
Oh, I pass everything. I get A's on everything.
Nice. What are you studying?
Yeah, 100%. You have to get 100% or you fail. Because it's nursing, so if you don't understand the material, then you don't pass. Because it's really important that you understand everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because people's lives are in your hand.
Yeah, so you have to get every question right. Otherwise, you have to redo the assignment. So it's pretty intense. But I already did half the course previously. And I got everything done correctly. I just I stopped halfway through because I was having a lot of anxiety and I needed downtime.
True.
So now I'm just restarting because it's a new semester. Yes. I'd prefer to run away from myself when I'm not looking, but we're just gonna keep moving.
Keep going. Keep swimming.
What about you? Do you study as well?
No. So I just work at the moment. I want to study, but I keep changing my mind as to what I want to study.
Yeah, there's so many choices.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to do what Mum did. She just has so many different degrees and all sorts of things, which sounds good, but now she makes enough money. Now she's paying off an insane amount of an insane. So I'm just trying to not do what Mum did and just trying to think about it before I jump straight into studying. Now she's a teacher. She's insane. I don't understand.
Well, what sort of stuff are you interested in?
Lots. I like science. I like a lot of science things.
I like
So I was going to do, because I was always really good at it. So I wanted to do something in that.
Like physics?
Yeah,
I
like
love
physics.
I love
biology.
quantum physics.
Oh, how
Yes.
interesting is
Quantum
that?
physics is the best.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard of the double slit theory?
Is that something to do with particles?
Yeah, and they shoot them through 2 slits. And when you're watching, when there's somebody physically watching, they go into straight lines. But when you're not watching, it creates a wave.
No freaking way. So it knows you're looking at it.
Yeah, so all the atoms, all the particles in the universe know that they're being observed.
That's freaky.
And they act the way they do because they know that they're being watched.
That's so freaky.
How crazy is that? That's what I love quantum physics.
You know how I had some.
It's so crazy. It's so interesting.
It is, because after that party,
that's what I reckon we should be spending our time and money on, not on these fucking dance moves.
Right?
Everybody's doing a dance move.
Right?
That should not be fucked up during
agree.
COVID. There's like all this crazy shit going on, and there's just people busting
on TikTok,
moves.
like, what dance
and I'm
moves
like,
can I come up with?
I'm sitting here at home, like, confined to my home, and I'm like, what the hell's going on out here? You know, I'm like, what the fuck? What?
I know. That was literally like that guy that came over after the party. There was a girl and this guy and the girl went home, and we were talking, and then we were talking about like quantum mechanics, and then we were started like getting, because we were like pretty fully like drunk at that point too. We were like fully like getting into it and everything, and I was like, okay, this is what I'm going to study this time. I told Mum, and she was like, so what are you going to do with it, Astrid? I was like, I don't know, I just want to know everything. I think it'd be really interesting. And she's like, she's like, okay, that's really good, Astrid, but like, how are you going to make a living out of this? I was like, I don't know, I'm probably just going to get so into it that I lose my whole life to it.
That's like, how do people that paint make a living? You know what I mean? You just have to have a drive and your passion.
That's what I mean. I was like, because I could have a lot of other skills. I was like, if I know everything, on top with me, they're always talking all the time. I was like, I could be the next
Einstein.
That's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say it. I was thinking.
No, I believe
I have
you.
literally thought about this one time. I was like, I could honestly be the next Einstein if I really put my heart to it.
No, you should do it.
You know, like the way you feel right now, like so many other people have felt the same way, because we're like, as much as we think we're each special, like we're not special.
We're not.
You know, like if you've thought it, at least 10 other people.
Well, that's what I mean. The people
I definitely don't feel special.
Have thought it. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know, if whatever can be done with the information that's there should already be being done or in the process of it. So I'm just I'm gonna leave it up to the community. I'm gonna take a pass on this one. I'm gonna tap out.
I know.
But it should be good. It should be good. We should be okay in the future. Like, somebody's got to know. Like,
I was like, someone surely has got to work it out.
Yeah, you know, like...
Yeah, no, I think about it. I do think about it. I was like,
could it be
like, should I just give up, like, if I don't have a family, I was like, maybe I should just give up the whole life just to, like, fixing this planet, and then I can just sit down when I'm really old, and then I'll be content.
It's like that chick, Greta, whatever.
Oh, Greta Stein.
The environmentalist. Like, this chick reminds me of myself when I was her age. Like, that's all I wanted to do was, like, stop what was happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just like, sometimes you just gotta... Yeah, somebody's gonna do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not your battle to fight. Because it's like... You know, like I told you earlier, like I would, like when I was real young, like I'd go through development places, like where they're developing houses and stuff, and I'd get so upset because I'm like, why are they cutting down all the trees and everything?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just like, you can't fight every battle, and it's just like,
I was like, that's
I don't know, I'm exhausted. This life is hard. I didn't ask to be here.
Yeah,
Still, that's why
I didn't ask for this.
The pen is mightier than the sword. So
like
you don't have to fight. Like, you can just talk about it and be like, yeah, I think this is unacceptable. And then you find other people like you, and then all of a sudden you're going to a protest in the woods, being like,
preferably not in the woods. But I'm keen to go to a protest. But, like, so much more needs to be done. Like, you need to just, like, I just wish that I had enough money. Like, it's just, it comes down to the money. Because if you have enough money, you can do anything. Like, if I have enough money, I could file lawsuits and start putting stuff into place. I could start a petition and get a bunch of people to sign the petition and then file it with the lawsuit. You know what I mean? But I don't have money. And then the people with money, like Kim Kardashian, for example, instead of doing things like this that actually are going to save our society, they instead do things like get a law degree and get people out of jail that not have actually killed these people, but based off of their own perception, they've decided this person is legitimate and hasn't killed and wants to free them. You know what I mean? So for all we all know, these people are actual killers that they're releasing into society with all of their money. You know what I mean?
True.
So it's just like, this is what's like, the money is disproportioned throughout society, and the people that have money.
I still think it's good that she got a law degree, because so many young women look up to her. You know what I mean?
I'm impressed that she got a law degree. Like, I give her mad respect for that. Like, that's awesome, because that's a hard thing to do. Like, passing the bar is not easy whatsoever. Like, and I know that from my family's experience, because I have a few lawyers in my family.
Nice.
So I know the process is intense, it's stressful, and it's not easy. So I give her mad respect for that. Like, but what she's like,
freeing people.
Like,
I don't know about
like
freeing
her.
people.
She's clearly like,
She could have just
as a
done
normal person, like, her head is clearly, she's not experienced life for what is really happening in society, because she's giving her time to something that is not needed. You know what I mean? This is not where your time needs to be spent. Like, there's a lot more important areas that need attention than what she's paying attention to. You know what I mean? And it's just being brought up in the public eye and the news and stuff as well every time she does this stuff. And I'm just like, there's so much more serious and important things that could be going on than this.
Well, some people say the media is a distraction. It's actually distracting you from the real issues in society.
Yeah, I try not to watch it too much, because it is.
Well, it's like watching a TV show. It's a bit of entertainment. You know?
And it's biased.
Except for the news. But even the news in some places is a bit entertaining. Like the Australian news, you guys are funny as fuck.
Yeah, I don't watch the
Yeah, I
news.
follow all of them on Facebook because they're funny.
Our friend Willie, did you see the news article about the weed symbols that were projected on the Sydney Opera House?
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, our friend Willie did that.
Yeah, he was at the party, actually.
Which party?
The candy one.
Oh, was
Yeah,
he?
you
I
were
didn't see
gone
him.
by the time I saw
I
him,
left
yeah.
early.
Yeah.
Did you guys go to the candy shop, actually?
Yeah, but I left early because I'm a bit fatigued from my B12, so I needed to go lay down.
Yeah, just
so
got some chicken and been home.
yeah, I
still
ate a
think
bunch
about that
and then
chicken.
went
I was like,
home.
I should have gone.
Yeah, the chicken they had
I wish
there
you didn't
was
tell
really
me it was
good.
good. I wish you never told me
It was really good. They had like 2 fried pieces and then like a barbecue piece, and it was fire. I went back for 2 servings. I got one when I came in, and I got one on the way out because it was bomb. But I said hi to all my friends. There were a few of my friends there. But it was just a bit boring, to be honest.
Oh, wasn't it fun? It looks so fun, though.
Yeah,
No,
I had
I was
fun.
just a bit bored because, like, there's just
Well,
so
everyone
many...
was really drunk at that point.
I don't know. There's just so many plastic fake people here, and I feel like I get a bit uptight when I'm around these people because I don't know, like,
Where their intentions are.
I just don't have any energy to interact with them, and I'm like very blunt, so it's just a bit awkward. Like, it's just an awkward interaction. 'Cause,
I guess the only one's having fun is the candy shop guy.
yeah, well, he's getting a lot of like publicity from it. You know what I mean? Like, it draws attention to
Yeah, it's good
himself, which is good.
marketing,
For, yeah,
I
it's
think
good for
it's
marketing.
really good.
Yeah, like, good on him. And I met him. I took a photo with him. He's a lovely guy. And I'm so grateful to be invited there because it's invitation only. But I don't know. It wasn't as full on as I was expecting. Like,
What were you hoping?
I'm not too sure. I was expecting like some kind of LA Vegas show, to be honest.
It usually does
like
that.
shit popping off here.
Yeah, really, he usually does that. There's a big
dances.
stage, and he comes in like this big costume.
Yeah, like
that's none of that.
I was just expecting like this full on like entertainment show because I'm in a bit of pain as well, so I need a bit of stuff happening around me to stay entertained. So Yeah, it just wasn't like that. It was just kind of very casual and cool Sunday afternoon barbecue vibes.
Oh, slow.
Yeah, like it was pretty chill. There were people that were getting drunk there and they were having a good time, but because of the state I was in, like I wasn't interested really in getting wasted. Yeah, and then trying to figure out how to get on. I'm too responsible now. I'm getting old. 23. 23, getting old.
I know.
Yeah, so.
I'm nearly halfway to 30.
Yeah, you know, look at it that way. Or not. Probably not.
I'm 60.
Yeah, no, you're not.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Got him. Yeah, you know, so that's right.
I'm really hungry. Do you think we could get some food on the way?
Oh, for sure.
Could we? I'm really hungry. You guys are talking the whole time, and I'm just sitting here, like, thinking about the chicken and everything, and I'm just hungry. Can we get some food?
Yeah, how can we talk about KFC and then...
I know, and I was like, I don't have any cold drinks or anything, so I was like, food.
Yeah, if you want to direct me, go nuts.
Could we get something on the way?
Yeah, for sure.
Yay!
If you know where you want to stop, yeah.
Any food.
Any food.
Any food.
So you want me to just take a random exit?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll do Macca's, I'll do Hungry Jack, any drive-through.
Drive-through food.
Any drive-through, but I can
Alright.
just sit here and talk to the speaker box.
Alright,
And then they hand it through to me. I'm just scared we're going to get
How far are we?
hungry.
He's just asking how far we are.
24 minutes away or 28 kilometers?
28 minutes, make it round. So do
I'll
you
say
just do
25.
Ubering?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah. You seem like a very interesting person.
Well-
I thought you'd do like some...
No, I'm not Batman or anything.
I'm not Batman. We can pretend we got a good imagination.
Right, yeah.
I've always wanted to get a Batmobile one day. That would be, imagine that. Like, honestly, I'd be so
I've got
stupid
Batman
if I was.
underwear and
I
I
know.
put them on
And like,
sometimes
no.
when I'm in a relationship with someone. I'll put on my Batman underwear and I'll come out of nowhere and I'll be like, Batman! Again, I just like pop out my Batman undies. It's a thong, so it's still cute.
It is, I know. I feel like that's a lot of guys' little fantasies really come alive.
Yeah, but it's pretty intense, so I have to be careful with who I do that with because I might scare somebody.
I know, some people are like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck?
If you did that, I'd be like, marry me.
Yeah, I've done that to so many people. Yeah, it's just so funny, like the different people's reactions. They're like, no, you're not really wearing those. And I was like, no, yeah, but I am.
Yeah.
I am, though. Yeah, they're actually under these shorts right now.
Just
I'm
don't
like,
do it to your Uber driver.
Yeah, no, you can't get it for free.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah,
Imagination.
yeah, nothing's free around here.
So what's your dream job?
Stay-at-home mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
job.
I just need to rest. I'm tired. Like this life is very intense, and I didn't ask to be here. And I just really need to lay down and have somebody hold my hand that I love and care about, and like have them feed me, and like that's all I need. And it might sound lazy, but like I can't feel my legs and my feet right now. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking hard out here. Like I just genuinely.
I'm just saying what I really need.
Yeah, like I'm just being real. Like I'm not being materialistic. Like it's not anything like that. I'm just genuinely like I can't do it. Like I need help. Like it's a sinking ship. I can't patch it up anymore. It's like, you know, I need a teammate and I'm tapping out. I need somebody to tap in, you know?
Right. It sounds like you need a masseuse chef.
Yeah, I need.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, but I need to be like attracted to them and
A
like
hot
love
masseuse chef.
Yes.
them. And like psychologically
I just want something like out of the
stimulating.
movies.
I need
Just like in
somebody
real life.
psychologically stimulating.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't want to become a vegetable. I need someone that's gonna get my gears going, but like hold my hand while I nap in bed because I'm exhausted. And it's just like, you know, like, I understand how that sounds. Like, I feel weird saying it to people because it's like, there's people that work, like,
totally feel
there's people that work, like, out, like, extreme hours of the day, you know what I mean? And they do all of these things, but it's just, like, I personally, physically cannot, like, I'm not made for, like, my body is not made for this. Like, I don't know what genetics I was born with, but they're not strong, and I need someone to help me take a nap. That's all, you know. Like, I'm struggling here, help me.
I was like, I don't know so much. I was like, just be holding around me.
Yeah, just be, no, you need to be psychologically stimulating as well. You can't just be hot.
Yeah,
that doesn't, because I might as well just talk to the fucking furniture at that point. Yeah.
So you want to marry Sigmund Freud?
Yeah, I need to just, I met someone actually once when I was 17. He owns an international tech company in 13 different countries.
Wow.
Yeah, and he was a Syrian refugee in America. Can you imagine the mind behind this person?
That's a hard working.
Yeah, he's
individual.
a beautiful person. So they're out there. I just can't find them because I'm in my room sleeping. So on your live stream, if you're out there, please reach out.
Please come back. I think about you every day.
I need you. I'm looking for you. The struggle is real.
Get those Batman underwear on.
Yeah, I have Batman underwear. Like, it's so cool. Like, you know, I've got lots to bring to the table. So we'll just leave it there.
Look, you might need that little bit of like a spruce.
I got lots of spice. I definitely spice it up. Yeah, so there's that. I've definitely got that. I've got my wits about me. I'll be alright. I'll find something will happen. It always works out how it's supposed to, you know?
I just need my car. That's all I need to be happy.
Yeah, I just need a car. This is my baby.
That's how I feel my car. I was like, oh, if everything goes so bad, as long as I've got my car.
Yeah, I just totaled my car, so whatever to you guys.
Yeah.
Good luck.
It's like my hair sometimes.
But yeah, I just drove my car through her garage. And then I hit her car that was parked in the garage into the walls in the garage, and they had to get someone to come tow the car out of the wall.
It was like something you see like in the Facebook videos.
Like, it was just literally unreal. Like, it was like, you know, you've seen those videos where people go to park up in front of restaurants and then they drive through the restaurant?
Like, real life, like
that was like literally what I did. Like,
damn. Just like
give me your license.
Literally. Thankfully, the police weren't involved, and I didn't get in trouble. But I went to park up in front of the garage, and I accidentally hit the gas instead of the brakes. And then after I hit the gas instead of the brakes, I got so scared that I did that I hit the gas again instead of the brakes. And it just
I was in the car with you, and I was like, I could not believe. And then my housemate came downstairs, and he was like, I thought it was the cat, and we were like, oh.
Yeah, that
his
poor
face
man.
was like, he stood there like, what the fuck? He was already like having a midlife crisis at that point.
Yeah, I genuinely can't imagine walking into that situation and like being able to function.
You know,
like, I probably would have immediately shut down.
I think he did.
Because it was pretty full on. The car was jammed into the wall.
Well, yeah, we couldn't even like back it out. Just like it had to get
bent
pulled
into
down.
the house. Yeah. But it was, like, thankfully, like, we're here now. I paid to fix everything.
You're so chill about this as well. You're a good friend.
Yeah, no, my parents, one time my parents were like, do you have to be friends with her? Maybe you can just cut it off. And I was like, there's literally no way I could do something like that. Not to her, not to anybody. Like, that's just,
like, don't do that.
I was like, I literally can't do that.
I would actually be so fucking
like, it was just
upset.
literally so fucked up.
I
My
would go
parents...
crazy. I would activate crazy
No,
mode.
my dad told me one time, he was like, can you just like, not talk to her? And I was like, I literally can't do that. Like,
Fuck off, Dad.
yeah, I was like, I literally, like, I can't leave someone with something like that. Like,
that would be bad karma.
That would hang over me, like, forever.
Yeah.
Like, if I knew that I left you with that, like, I don't have that in, like, I'm not meant for this society. Like, I'm so kind and giving and caring, and people are such on the take, like,
I know, my housemates were like, she's gonna run away. It's because you went to America at the time. They're like, and Mum was stressing out too. She's like, you mean you just dropped, she's like, she's gone to the airport? And like, cause she saw the girl, she was like, Astrid, you fucked it. She was like, there's no way she's fit. I was like, no, she will. Everyone else was like, she's in America. She's like, she's not coming back, she's not fixing it. I was like, yes, she is.
I would never in my life.
I'd be so upset if you did that. Like, everyone was telling me, and I was like, no, she's gonna pay. And everyone's like, no, she's gonna leave you.
Thank you for having my back,
and
because I am sadly, and I say sadly because I'd probably have a lot more money if I was this person, but I'm not that person, and I'll give you my last time to make sure you're okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even to this day, like, with you moving into a new place, like, if I don't have any money, I'd probably give you my last dime to make sure that you moved into a new place.
Yeah, that's what you did offer a few extra, which was really nice.
When I care about people, like, I care. Like, I don't, like, and I feel like I've known them forever.
I was like, I'm not very good at showing up, but when I do care.
I feel like when I meet people, I feel like I've known them forever. Like, I just feel the energy. And I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just...
You want to see them do well.
Yeah, I'm just pretty intense, I guess, emotionally. So I'm just like, I'm not someone at all where I would ever do something harmful to somebody.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever stop thinking about it.
Yeah, I know, I think so.
Yeah.
You're just like...
Yeah, I stress, I'm the biggest stress head. I stress about everything. I'd go to bed thinking about it. Like,
I know, I've always
thought about
trying to find ways.
I wonder how it turned out. Like, I would just be, like, so consumed by it, but...
I know,
no, like,
if we was smart enough, we
to
could
fix
find
it,
a way
even if
to
it
make
wasn't
energy
perfect.
out of stress. Like, imagine if we could do
I'd
that.
be
That would
fucking
be
rich,
like,
bro.
right?
I'd be,
We would,
like,
honestly, we could light up the whole food.
I'd be balling. Like, if I made money when I stressed, I'd have so much money.
I know, I would be
could
like the
fight
golden
all
touch.
Of the world's problems. Like, I could fix everything.
Yeah.
I wouldn't stress anymore.
I know, and then it'd be all over. Oh no.
And it'd be
That's
good.
alone.
Can you imagine? Oh, what a life. Yeah, what a life. Yeah, not this
like,
one.
I need to get I know, it's like maybe in a different another time. Just, I think about it, I was like, I hope there's another one out for me out there that did a little bit better. Fuck this shit. Like a Rick and Morty.
No, I feel like public euthanization should be allowed. Like,
it's a big debate.
Wow, that's a very controversial topic.
I feel like it should be allowed because nobody asked to be birthed into this society. Like, this society is very intense and very like,
it's just so fucked up at this point that it's
one direction in all directions. Like, everything's very secure with where it's sitting. Like, so it's just kind of like you have to grow up and accept everything the way that it is. And being a female as well is very intense, involving like your sexuality and everything and sex in general. And I just feel like if someone was to grow up and their entire life they felt like they didn't want to be a part of this, like, it's like if you're part of a team and you don't want to play anymore, like, you have the option to leave the team.
This is too real. I mean? This is too real for me. Can we talk about like movies or something?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I get really deep.
Talking about movies.
I'm just trying to live in a fantasy world, you know?
Yeah, you with your mushrooms.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
That would be me. That's like me. I was like, I just want to get in like a real cool zone with like my little psychedelics. I'd be quite happy. Like,
Yeah, I just
doing
want
my
to
thing.
smoke weed and sleep all day.
I know.
But
I used to always me and my little anime den. I'd be like, play games. What should I do? PS2, PS5. I don't know which game now. I'd be so happy if that was my life.
yeah, legit. Like if I just had enough money to fucking relax, that would be great.
That would be so good. You know, like I want a whole bed that was like in the size of the room, and then another bed. That's the eating bed, so you can just sit there and then you go to your. I'm starting to work it out. I need 2 beds now.
I'd have a bong in every room.
Yes.
And the toilet as well.
One's for sleeping, and then one's like where I get to have my feast in the bed. And then I get to leave it.
That sounds
like
cool.
That. Yes, I would really like it.
Yeah, I'd
I
like
really
to
like that.
cocaine.
Yes.
We all want things we can't have, but that's alright.
I know, right? Maybe we'll get lucky.
I've clearly not learned my lesson, that's right. We'll just not reverb to earlier.
You should do some mushrooms. I heard that mushrooms can
I was
cure...
microdosing on them for a while from like chocolates.
Do you think they, like, how do you think, did they benefit? Like,
Oh, they just made me feel like more myself. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, I don't know if that explains
did it stop cravings though?
Like cravings for the mushrooms?
No,
Like
yeah.
addiction.
Like
Yeah,
addiction?
yeah.
No.
Really? Maybe you
No.
didn't take enough, actually.
No, I didn't have any addiction problems. Like, I wanted more because, like, I wanted to feel more myself. Like, I knew that it was benefiting me and making me a better person. Like, outwardly.
Yeah, I've heard it can make you more in touch with the
But
earth.
it didn't, like, I didn't have a physical, like, if I didn't have it, like, I would start stressing out or anything.
No, I mean,
You know
like,
what I mean? Like, I just psychologically wanted it because I wanted the feeling. But I didn't have any, like, physical side effects of, like, an addiction or something.
right? Because I've heard it can help you quit, like, smoking and stuff like that.
Yeah, like, so I'm a smoker. Like, I don't smoke as much anymore. But, like, I vape. And sometimes if I don't have my vape, like, I can get, like, a bit stressed out. So it's like with mushrooms and stuff, like, if I don't have them, like, I wasn't panicked or stressed out or anything. I just didn't feel as bright internally as I did with them.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've heard it makes life more meaningful. Yeah, this ego death thing, right? I've heard that you have an out-of-body experience, and then when you come back, you don't...
See, my thing is, you don't need drugs or substances to have an ego death. Having an ego death is being self-aware. So self-aware to a point that, like, what's happening and what you're doing is true. You know what I mean?
Right, but I feel
There's
like
no emotion
you identify
involved in
with
it.
things.
There's no manipulation involved in it. It's just factual information. So you can have an ego death without doing these things. You just need to have the physical skills and tools. Like, I think that everyone walks around with a toolbox, and we're all working with the tools that we've been given or that we've acquired. You know
Are you talking
what I
about
mean?
mindsets?
Yeah, so it's like you can have an ego death without using substances and whatnot. It's about the tools that you have available to you. So if you have the tools available to be self-aware and accountable, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot that goes into it. But if you have these tools, like, you can do it sober and on your own. Like, you can be a very grounded and rounded-minded person.
Do you know who Mike Tyson is?
Yes, he's a
he
boxer.
talks like this.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Yeah, he's the boxer.
I'm not talking like that.
No, he talks like that.
Oh, like
No.
what I was talking
He's
about.
got,
Yeah, Mike
he's got a
Tyson
little
talks
bit of
like-
this.
he's
I
got
know
a
he
list.
talks a bit funny.
Yeah, he's
Am
got
I
a
talking
list.
funny?
No,
I just
not
had
you.
wisdom teeth.
No, Mike Tyson, he's got a
Okay.
list. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know, he used to be like a really aggressive guy, like
Yeah, well, he's a boxer,
World
so I would
champion,
imagine he'd be a
right.
little bit aggressive.
right. And now, if you look at his personality, it's developed so much, and he takes mushrooms like he eats them by the handful.
Oh yeah, one of my friends is like that. They'll eat like an ounce, and it makes them like see like colors and stuff like that.
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah, see, I've never taken that much, so maybe I've never experienced mushrooms to their full effect. But I definitely
Yeah, I've heard it's
agree with
Pussy.
microdosing. I like microdosing. It made me feel like I don't need medication when I'm microdosing.
Well, that's what a lot of people do. It's to substitute the meds because people don't like all these meds because they have all these side effects. You know, for your organs.
Yeah, that's
mushrooms
why I'm
don't.
not really about medication. I don't like the
You should see how many.
pharmaceutical
I'm getting.
companies.
I'm freaking out around. I was like, something's gonna have me
Yeah,
happening
you're
to my
on a
book.
lot.
I'm not on like an alarm.
You need to sort that out.
Yeah, I need to see my normal doctor. He should be back soon. I need to tell him. I was like, here they're just giving me like
You need
all
to tell
sorts. There's
tell
just
him
like
that
so
you need
many.
to get off.
I was like,
You
there's
want to
so
get off
many.
them as quickly as possible.
There's
and
13
as
different
many-
tablets I take a day now.
Yeah, that's scary.
And
See,
like, and some
that's
of I
why
take
when
2
my
to
dad's
3,
up
4
me,
times.
when my dad's up me about taking prescription pills,
and I was like, I'm
it
just
stresses me out because I'm literally on 2,
yeah.
which is an antipsychotic because of the situation I put myself in previously the past few years, and because I take Valium for my anxiety, which are the 2 things I take. Which growing up, I used to be on like multiple, like you.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
on,
I was
like, so
only. I
many.
think I was only on like 5 or 6
I'm on
medications.
I like my app is like
but
overloading.
I
It
went
can't work
cold
out
turkey
time
on
frames.
all of them.
Yeah, it can't work out
I
time
just
frames
started-
for me anymore because I have to take so many every day. It's
Yeah,
like when
like
a helmet they
that
could,
stresses me out.
I
Please
can't
back it out.
avoid them not colliding.
Yeah,
Yeah, I need
please.
to see my proper
I love
doctor.
you, so please.
I want to
back
to
that
see
out.
my proper, back at home. Everything was good. Every time I saw him, we got it sorted, and it was good. We had a good system.
I can't
When he
have
went to
you
hospital.
like.
I'm scared because I want to have a kid. I don't
think I'm gonna be able to have a kid. I think I would.
I don't know. I feel like
pregnant
my
by
kids
now.
like would be a little bit funny, you know.
Tom Cruise says
Yeah.
don't take psychotics.
What?
Tom Cruise says we shouldn't be taking psychotic medication.
Why?
Or
Yeah, well, I'll start
Why?
hearing people.
Scientology
instigate
is the
me.
way.
What is it?
Yeah.
Scientology is the way.
Oh.
So-
Well, I need to go.
Yeah,
find-
don't start with this Scientology bullshit. That's like the biggest scam of like life. I swear to God, Scientology is like the smallest situation on my.
I don't know.
mind frame.
I feel
I
like
can't even. Don't even make that a thing. Like, don't even do that. Don't do that. It's not a thing.
I feel
it's
like
not real.
if you don't need
have
meds,
have you looked into it at all?
Like,
Like,
placebo effect.
isn't he some sort of like he's some fiction writer or something?
Well,
it's
it's
a
like the
fictional
placebo
character
effect.
that's like purple. That's like he like zooms around. Like it's just like it's so it's so ridiculous. Like it's not even fucking funny. Like it's a money pit for
What is it?
for celebrities. Like I don't know what Scientology like genuinely like. It's just not even like. Let's just not.
What is it?
They've got it's like Zortar or something. The
Stop.
guy that like is their god or something. Like
Yeah.
it's fucking like it's
Yeah.
fucking like it's
That's
some
like an old
ridiculous
movie,
shit.
yeah.
Like it's some ridiculous shit, bro. And they've got
Like
a
someone
sign-
in the marketing is like, let's put this out in public relations to like throw it out.
like it's just like God is fucking chaotic as it is. Like these fucking Bible
Bash.
things that we have to read and hear about. Like I grew up Roman Catholic, so I'm like I've heard it all, and it's just like I went to Sunday school every Sunday. I got kicked out of Sunday school because I asked too many questions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, they were like, and then there was like, and I was like, excuse me, what do you mean? And then there was like,
Wait, what questions were you asking them?
I was like, well, they couldn't answer, and then there was lie, and I was like, how does that happen? And they were like,
You weren't asking questions like, is Jesus gay?
We can't answer that. No. I was asking rational questions.
No, well, gay, that stuff wasn't such a big thing when we were younger.
And I was like, but how does that happen? And they were like, we can't answer that. And I was like, well, then how do you work here if you can't answer that? And they were like, okay, you need to go. So that's what happened. Hold on 1 second. Hello? Hi. I think we're almost there. Okay, can you see the Uber? Oh, exciting. I'm with my girlfriends too. Alright, bye, babe. Okay. Hello!
I do the same when you gotta go on your phone. You're like,
Hey, put the voice on. I'm so chaotic, I swear to God. If I could run away from myself when I'm not paying attention, I would. Like, there's just a second I was distracted. I just ran away. Like,
That was fun.
Yeah.